Here we are today in Proverbs chapter 25. It takes a different twist here. Here we see that these are the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, and he's a king, copied. So Solomon had all these various wise sayings, these various proverbs that he had. And here we in chapter 25, we see some that were recorded and put in this book that Hezekiah had ordered, copied. It's very interesting here. Hezekiah was one of the greatest kings of Israel, certainly one of the greatest kings of the divided kingdom, and he brought about great reform in the temple. His dad, on the other hand, was a horrible king, did not follow the Lord, and he had actually closed the temple. He had nailed it shut so nobody could go in. Hezekiah reopened the temple, reinstituted the priestly duties, reinstituted the Passover. Phenomenal king. And he's an example of, if you do these things, then your life will be expanded. In fact, Isaiah had come to him and said, "You're going to die." And he prayed to the Lord, and God added 15 years to his life. So we see, again, it's so fitting that Hezekiah would be in here, because we see in his life the Proverbs play out. These principles, that if you follow these principles, then you're going to have a longer life, a more fruitful life. His life was expanded. And at the same time, Hezekiah lived 250 years after Solomon and was a great king. And yet, toward the end of his life, when the Babylonians came in, the Syrians tried to take over the southern kingdom, but God prevailed under Hezekiah's leadership. But when the Babylonians came in, they just came in as an envoy to learn about this new king and this kingdom. And he showed them all of his riches, and the Bible clearly speaks that it was pride in Hezekiah, and it eventually led to his downfall, not during his reign, but during the reign of those that came after him. And so we see in this person of Hezekiah both the beauty of a proverb, of following these proverbs, adding life to you, but we also see how pride goes before a fall. He is an embodiment of the Proverbs. And as we look at these various Proverbs, as you look through chapter 25, I just want to point out all the kingly references so you can see why these first Proverbs would be Hezekiah. It talks about the glory of kings. It speaks of the heart of kings. He continues on. He talks about the throne, the king, king's presence. And talk about that you stand this great kingdom. You talk about the noble words that are here. So anyway, as you read through here, notice all the references and all the usage of king and kingdom as it would relate to Hezekiah.